Welcome back into the Renegades of Puck podcast. It's now time for the Rebirth Sports full game recap. You give me 10 minutes, I'll give you the entire game, including all the goals, the big plays, and all the important things that happen. Let's go all the way back to October the 19th of the year 2023 when the Nashville Predators were in New York to take on the Rangers at Madison Square Garden. Nashville Predators head coach Andrew Brunette deploys his lines to start the game in the following combinations: Forsberg, O'Reilly, and Parsonen, Nyquist, Glass, and Sissons up on wing, Sherwood, Novak, and Evangelista on your third line, Trennan, McCarron in the lineup for Tomasino, and Smith make up your fourth line. Your defensive pairings are Yossi and Fabro, McDonough and Carrier, Luzon and Barry. UC Saros gets the start in net. Again, he has started every single game for the Nashville Predators so far this season. We are just 11 seconds after puck drop into the first period, and it's Igor Shesterkin coming up with his first save of the game on Philip Forsberg, the first overall shot on goal of the game. We always make a notation of that, just like we always make a notation of the other goaltender's first touch of the game. That comes at 2:05 of the first period when UC Saros makes his first save on Wheeler. At 4:24 of the first period, UC Saros coming up with a save on Trouba's backhand. At 6:16 of the first period, we see our first special teams action. It's Fox going off to the box, 2 minutes for hooking on Yakov Trenin. We see Shesterkin coming up with a save on Forsberg. During the power play, Glass would leave the game due to injury, and I'll just go ahead and note this now. He would not return for the remainder of the game. Continuing back on the power play for the Nashville Predators, Shesterkin would come up with another big save on Trennan as the power play expires. At 11:24 of the first period, it is Cole Smith with his first goal of the season. It comes on the rebound jam. Barry puts it on the net from long way out. McCarron touches the rebound briefly before Smith is able to get it out of the blue paint and push it across the goal line. Great effort by everybody bringing the jam, and that brought a pile of bodies on top of Shesterkin as well. Smith's first goal of the season gives the Nashville Predators a 1-0 lead over the New York Rangers at Madison Square Garden. At 13:41 of the first period, Shesterkin comes up with a save on Nyquist, the 2-on-1. McDonough was on the left side. The look-off did not work, but good job by Nyquist there leading the rush. 14:16 of the first period, Smith is off to the box. 2 minutes for interference on Fox in the neutral zone, so the Nashville Predators find themselves shorthanded at MSG. Saros comes up with a kick-out save on Panarin. The D clears the big rebound out of trouble. A broken stick assists the PK for the Nashville Predators at just the right moment. A strong effort overall, and a couple of block shots help the Preds kill everything off, but the big news happens as soon as the power play expires. Cole Smith steps out of the box onto the ice and receives the puck, and he's on a breakaway out of the box, and he is converting with his second goal of the period, second goal of the season. Nashville Predators second goal of the game. Nashville Predators lead the New York Rangers 2-0 at Madison Square Garden, and we hit the end of the first period with the Preds out shooting the Rangers 8-5, so the Preds able to score on 2 of their 8 shots on goal in the first period. We hit a clean sheet, and we start exactly the way we did in the first period in the second period. 13 seconds in, it's Igor Shesterkin coming up with a save on Forsberg. Again, the formula worked for the Preds in the first. Why not duplicate it again in the second? 31 seconds into the second period, UC Saros coming with a save on Mika Zibanejad. 1:46 of the second, Shesterkin comes up with a save on Yossi. Rebound got loose from Shesterkin on the left side, trickled well wide of the post, but worth noting, those types of plays don't usually happen with Igor Shesterkin. 3:25 of the second period, Fox off to the box, 2 minutes for hooking on Forsberg. O'Reilly gets a chance right at the post on the delayed call. The Preds have looked fantastic in the 6-on-5 delayed calls throughout the early part of this season. It would be O'Reilly, though, getting his conversion on the power play, his second of the season. It was a give and go from the slot right off the opening faceoff of the power play. It took mere seconds. Luke Evangelista involved in the play, and O'Reilly cashing in with his second goal. The Nashville Predators lead the New York Rangers 3-0 early in the second period at Madison Square Garden. 4:27 into the second period, UC Saros coming up with a save on Kakko after a bad turnover by the Nashville Predators in their own zone. At 6:12 of the second period, Shesterkin comes up with a save on Parsonen's breakaway. Backhand 5-hole was denied. Big time save right here. Parsonen has been known to put up a highlight reel goal even at this young age of his, and he was denied here by Igor Shesterkin. 7:26, Shesterkin back to work with a save on Yossi. Another rebound bobble on this situation, but again, it finds its way out of trouble. 8:57 of the second period, Saros comes up with a save on Hedel. 10:04 of the second period, Shesterkin comes up with a save on Philip Forsberg, who was just buzzing in this game. 12:10 of the second period, Saros comes up with a glove save on Kreider, puts a little flair on that one. At 12:40 of the second, Shesterkin comes up with a save on Forsberg, a takeaway by Phil Forsberg, and then some slick stick handling leads to a good scoring opportunity. It wouldn't be the the last for him. 13-16 in the second period. Panarin is off to the box. 2 minutes for high sticking, and this is where Philip Forsberg is going to get that conversion off some slick stick handling. His first of the season, he's been piling up shots, and this time, why not? Just take the heavy shot from the top of the face-off circle. That's exactly how everybody designed Philip Forsberg's first goal of the season. The work was done by carrying the puck over the blue line from the neutral zone into the offensive zone on the power play, and he frankly lulled the penalty killers to sleep, found himself some space, and let that heavy shot go. He loves to take the wrist shot from the top of the face-off circle, but to see the slap shot is something new to the offense, and perhaps we'll see it more often since it worked and converted. Forsberg's first of the season ends up being Shesterkin's last moment of the game as he is headed off to the bench. Jonathan Quick is in relief for his first action as a New York Ranger. The Nashville Predators putting one more up on the board now, lead 4-0 in this game. 15-22 of the second period. UC Saros comes with a save on former Nashville Predator Nick Bonino. 18-19 of the second period. Parson off to the box. 2 minutes for tripping. O'Reilly then just seconds later also off to the box. 2 minutes for tripping. The broadcast may have indicated some theatrics in drawing these penalties, but it worked, and the New York Rangers get the 5-on-3 opportunity, and that's when Fox is going to convert almost immediately. His first goal of the season puts the Rangers on the board for the first time, makes it 4-1 now in favor of the Nashville Predators. The goal itself was from the side of the net, and it goes in off of McDonough's leg and then into the net past Saros. So a deflection off of the defenseman who's prone on the ice, and the Rangers are on the board. We hit the end of the second period with the Preds leading 4-1 and out shooting New York 18-14. The New York Rangers still on the 5-on-4 power play, though, carrying over into the fresh seat in the third period for 46 seconds. UC Saros would come up with one more big save on Fox before the Nashville Predators return to even strength. 1:03 into the third period. Jonathan Quick comes up with a save on Trennan. 2:13 into the third period. Saros comes up with a save on Jimmy Vesey. 2:53 of the third period. Jonathan Quick comes up with a save on Sherwood at 3:28. We see Dante Fabro off to the box, 2 minutes for hooking. UC Saros has to go to work right here as he comes up with a big save on Panarin, then another save on Kreider. Panarin also would hit the crossbar during this power play. Everyone at MSG thought this one was in the net, but no, it might have dented the crossbar, but it did not go in to the net. At 6:31 of the third period, Quick comes up with a save on Sherwood at 10:20 midway through the third. Quick comes up with a save on Nyquist tip plus the rebound scramble jam on Yakov Trenin at close range. At the 12-minute mark of the third period, it appears that Vincent Trocheck has scored for the New York Rangers with a tip in front, but it is challenged for offsides, and the Nashville Predators video review crew in the background is almost unrivaled when it comes to the position in the NHL. When they say challenge it usually means it's coming off the boards. No goal. It was the goal scorer himself, Vincent Trocheck, who was offside. So reset the score back to Nashville 4, the New York Rangers 1. 8 minutes to go in the game. 12:22 into the third period, UC Saros with a save on Hedl. At 13:15, a save on Fox. At 13:32, a save on Gustafson's tip near the close range. At 15:10, a save on Capo Caco. At 16:35, a save on Panarin. UC Saros continues working incredibly hard here throughout the third period. The most sustained offensive pressure he has faced in the entirety of this game at 18:33. Comes up with another save on Schneider at 19:31. Things flip to the other side of the ice just briefly as Quick has to come up with a save on Trennan. Yes, at 19:31 of the third, Quick was still in the net, never got pulled in this game, down by 3. It would be Trouba picking up a penalty at 19:46 as Nyquist tried to cut down the slot and go to the net for one more scoring opportunity. Trouba would sit in the box. The final 14 seconds of the game would tick off without anything else happening, and your final at Madison Square Garden would be the Nashville Predators 4, the New York Rangers 1. Nashville would outshoot the Rangers 27-25, and for the Nashville Predators, without a doubt, their best road game, the first road win of the season, and they were able to do things in this game that they weren't able to accomplish in previous road games. And other than the Seattle game at home as the home opener, the Nashville Predators had not looked that good. A lot of competitive fire in this team, and it was good to see them competing against a really good team, a playoff team from last year, another playoff team, and they continue on that run to begin the season. So for the Nashville Predators, they secure the victory at Madison Square Garden, their second victory of the season. Good stuff to see out of the young Nashville Predators group. Things are starting to improve. The special teams looking a little bit better. We've got to get way way deep inside on the numbers. We've got the box score coming up. We've got analysis. We've got everything that you come to know and expect and love from the Renegades of Puck coming up on the Renegades of Puck podcast right after this. That was the Rebirth Sports full game recap. You gave us 10 minutes. We gave you the entire game from Madison Square Garden.